proper way to smash a guitar? Yeah, it is this city of rock and roll. And in the footsteps of Hendrix, Cobain, and so many others. Another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go from Cleveland. To return to roam forward. He's brought down just inside the 25. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And at the helm, a first-round pick in 2008, writing the closing chapters of a fantastic career. Quarterback Joe Flacco.
The former Super Bowl champion, I think, surprised all of us, Kate. Going from the couch to comeback player of the year. And while everybody thought the career was over, he still shows that he's got some RPMs and some velo in that right arm of his.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Forward, straight ahead. They made it 3 yards on the totes. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's a throw. Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. Short pick up to their own 31. Play brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. On target here to the Njoku. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Running left, here's Ford. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
This finds Carter complete. And this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll make a big for it on the ground. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Play action on 1st down. Throwing this back in the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Not a bad first look for him in this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip a cap. They played that ball better than he could.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They'll go play action. He's loaded another one up. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That's good for another Cleveland Browns. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They give up the middle to Ford. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's second and goal. Now they'll throw out of the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal. Looking to the air here. Jump off, caught by his back. And he drives this forward to the 6.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive, the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. And at the helm won his second comeback player of the year award last year with a career-best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor that is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother them other than some injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons early. When he's on the field, timing, the anticipation, Kate, the precision with which he plays, he has very few peers.
After making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down, Burrow to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
First hit of the game here to Chase Brown. Well, he has powered through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
So When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and just 2 to go. They just get the play off. Escapes a defender. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Gets it to him on the screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
2nd and 13. Has him on a quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
And the Browns add an extra defensive back out there. Nickel package, 3rd down. Again, it's Burrow. He's got Brown. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. They manage 3 yards on the totes. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And no one had a shot at that. It's out the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. To the edge of the end zone, and it's incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
McPherson's kick is good. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's DeAndre Carter with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the 2nd time. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Ford. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Back to throw now. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion, because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Bengals all set to go for their 2nd drive. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow setting up the play action. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. One play action here. Burrow. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
A gain of 27 on the play. And a Bengal 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's got 4 on the run. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Burrow out of the shotgun. The throw is caught. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Burrow from the gun. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown.
The Bengals get some late points and the lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Browns 3.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Cincinnati.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Browns getting their offense out there. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ford. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts.
A gain of 9.
As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
At the 37-yard
While that run may
line.
not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Staying on the ground with Ford. Takes out a 1-stop. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Pass play coming here. Catch made by Carter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Short pass brought in. And they take him down right along the 30.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Bengals 30-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Still sticking with the passing game. Hauled in by Njoku left side. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. Out come the Bengals. It's their ball first, leaving the locker room. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And now they face 2nd down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
T. Higgins, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. This connects with Higgins. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So we thought he was beat deep and was going to give up the catch anyway. The interference call did indeed come out. So the drive continues after that pass interference call. We've got 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. The linebackers, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
Second and 10 now. It is cut left side. And he works this to the 38 before going now. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Burrow to the air now. That's caught for the 1st. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Well, you can scratch that one from the playbook if you're not going to call it again if you can't impact the tackle. You just saw him sit right there. He was ready for a feast, and he buried that draw before it could get started.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Burrow. Right side cut by Higgins. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
It's caught. Chase has it. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
Off the play fake, Burrow. And he's going to score! Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to flow toward it, and that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11.
17, round 6.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Ford on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Hey, push alert, push alert. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Airing it out to start this drive. Down he goes. The Bengals got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down.
There's the danger of leaving an empty backfield, Kate. They dial up a corner blitz, and without that blocker there to pick him up, well, he ripped right in. It drills you. If it had been a safety, good chance that ball could have been knocked free, too.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
It's a dime look defensively from the Bengals. 3rd down. They'll try and throw it here. Hits his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Browns are lining up to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Juke the defender. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. The tight end going in motion right. Brown on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Burrow. He finds Brown right side. And a gain of only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing from the gun here. All the time, and the pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Three-quarters in the books from this one. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Throw is caught by the back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
So now here comes the Bengals on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On first down, here's Burrow. The Browns close in and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Offense to the line for second down. Man in motion out of the slot. Another try following the sack. Complete out to the right side. And he goes out of bounds, but not before a very healthy gain there, partner. But still not enough. They've got third down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
5 men in the secondary for the Browns. Third down coming. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a third and short stop.
On fourth down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. McPherson's kick is good, and that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Ford on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Back out now comes the Browns offense.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. They'll come out throwing. Brought in by Ford. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Back to throw. That one is complete to Fanning. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that gives the Browns a first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. He'll look to throw. Called in left side. And he'll get it up to the 44.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's right near that first down marker as the stop is made at the 48.
It's a gain of 3.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds Njoku, complete. And he's down. It looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll throw it again. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They are throwing it again. Completed over the middle. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns 14 points back. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. On the carry, it's Ford. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Extra DB out there for the Bengals. 3rd down coming. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Need to keep this drive going. Here's 4th and inches. Now Ford. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Brown on the carry. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. Jukes one defender, and he's brought down before the return gets far. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. Finds the in route complete. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Their favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So, yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.